Mac Monday, scene 1, take 2. Mark.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
What's up there? The stress of it all. It's crazy.
Gotta get it right.
I know.
You gotta get it right.
Chef Yes.
Hey.
And what is Chef Yes? Where does that come from? Like, yes, because I got the best food. Yes, because I got the, like, is it a yes?
It's yes because people love my food, and it's always like, yes, this is good. Yes. And yes, Fania. So just put a little bit of that.
A little flavor in there.
So,
yeah.
Chef Yes.
So I've known her for years now.
Years.
It's probably like
7
years now. Like over 5. Yeah, like 7 years. Dang, that's so crazy. Time flies.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I like you.
Because let me tell you, she's a Cancer. And you know how Cancers be, but I'm a Gemini and I'm like cuspy. So it's like ever since I met her, it's been good times.
Very good times.
Very good times.
Great memories with you.
Sure. She's yet to cook for me, Chef Yes. So I'm waiting on that. She said,
Listen,
it's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Whenever.
Yes.
Call me.
I love it. But one thing I will say is that you've always been like solid, like always been cool. We always have had good vibes only.
Always.
Never bad vibes.
Always.
Anytime we link up, it's a time.
Every time.
And and I feel like that's really important nowadays in multiple aspects. Like you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you have all the things going for you. You're
busy, thankful, grateful,
reading, you do everything, right? So it's a lot, but like saying, and then also remaining solid and showing up for your people is something that you believe in too, right?
Big on that. I have to show up for my people.
Yeah.
You know, getting older and just realizing who's
getting
there, who's
older
not.
is so crazy, but
it's just you know just making sure I show up for people.
Yeah,
that's it. It just has to just flow.
Do you feel like it's the same in all aspects of your life? Like being solid, like how much does that mean to you?
Yeah, because it's comes with my work, my relationships, just contract. I have to just make sure it feels right. Mm-hmm. That's honestly the most important thing, if it feels right.
Because I feel like everyone has a different definition of what makes them solid and what keeps them down. Like, what do you feel like keeps someone like solid? Like, what does that mean?
Honesty.
Yeah.
Making sure that it's not forced. The relationship is not forced.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you gotta hear things that you don't want to hear from people that you love, but I think that's so important. And I'm just big on making sure that you give me the same thing back.
So if I'm being real, that's a fact. Because when I'm being real with you, I expect the same in return, right? And then it shouldn't be no love loss. It shouldn't be nothing, you know? And
I'm not going to get offended if you're telling me something that I need to hear. I don't want to, hear something just because.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm not doing something right or if I came across
and it makes sense in all aspects. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you have to be open to like, you have to be able to stand in that. Like, okay, but being solid is keeping your word, right? Mm-hmm. Like also showing up when you say you're going to show up, doing what you say you're going to do, like being consistent, right? And even when people aren't consistent, you don't wave in how you move. Like that still remains solid.
Because I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't get offended when things don't go my way. And, I respect everybody.
Or somebody else do what they want to do.
Exactly. And that's fine. Yeah. But that's not going to change how I am and how I move and what I believe in.
Yeah.
So,
especially if I decide that I like fuck with you.
Right.
When I decide that I like mess with you.
Because I'm not going to fake fuck with you. I really want to fuck with you.
Yeah. I really do. Because if I have to fake it,
I don't want to be around that. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm great with cutting people off.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like that's something that you have to have in all aspects. An entrepreneur, you have to be okay with like cutting people off because people will try you, right?
Absolutely.
And your businesses, even as a professional, like you have to be okay with.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, like
you have to be okay with saying no.
Yes.
And it's okay to not agree, but also stand on what you believe.
Yes.
And that's it.
And everybody got to keep it respectful.
Exactly.
And the one thing you can't say is that I wasn't solid when I told you. If I check
people
you about me,
people know what they do.
All the time.
Yeah. That's just what it is.
Yeah. And then once I decide to start moving differently because of something, like I'm still not, it don't mean you're not solid. Yeah. Like it just means that
I have to just part my ways because.
Yeah. Because you might be solid to somebody else.
Right. Exactly. And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I want people around me that genuinely love me, that are going to support me.
Yeah.
Just that it's genuine.
Because
I don't want it
once I welcome you into my life, it has to be the foundation. Like, you become a part of my foundation. And our lives are pretty lit. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
fun,
you know, so if you're around us, that means that your energy's good.
Yeah.
And
and we're here to have a good time. Like,
absolutely.
Because if it's, that energy matters. And that 100%. Establishes like how solid you can or cannot be. Right? Like, if
I have to question something, or if something, doesn't feel right, or you try to downplay some shit, I'm going to look at you differently. Yeah. And I'm going to move out the way.
And I have to move out the way.
And that's okay. Like I said.
And I think that's
the show doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, the show does not stop.
The show does not stop. And yeah. So you move in a lot of spaces by yourself. Every time you pull up somewhere, you pull up solo. You don't pull up with an entourage. It's not really mixy.
I'm just partying.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You better say that. But
I don't.
Yeah, but like, being comfortable moving solo is something that people sometimes are not comfortable doing.
Right.
And I think it's a big tell of like
your confidence.
Yeah, because you should be able to move around and be able to
I just know how to just like adapt in any type of setting.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you have to show up to places where you don't want to show up, but it's important, especially being entrepreneurs and networking and business life. And I've learned to just
showing up is just part of it.
Absolutely.
Like, showing up is just it's really a lot lot of it, because once you show up, you can do a quick 1-2 and get out, right? Like,
and baby, I am good with the 1s and 2s. Pop up.
It will pop up and pop out. No, you are a queen of the pop in and pop out. That is funny, because you ain't gonna say she didn't pull up. That's what she not gonna let you do.
Because I'm gonna show up for my people.
I'm gonna show up, girl. Stop playing.
I don't know. No, because this is
before you get us beat up.
Look, it's caught.
Okay,
that's why I'm sorry.
Uncatch it.
Hold on, uncaught it.
No, shit.
Hold on. My bad. All right.
Thank you. But yes, that's a fact. Because I feel like when you can't move around solo and be in the spaces that you need to be in, it says a lot about your character. It says a lot about who, like.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
And you don't have to be friends with everybody's friends.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't.
No. Like, you'll know me.
But when I walk in, I'm me. That's it.
Yeah. So how do you keep it? How do you stay like that, consistent and solid like that?
Honestly, I'm just big on respect.
Hello.
You don't gotta like me, but you will respect me. And just being from LA, just moving how I move, respected, loved, well connected. It works.
It works.
And that's it.
And you better say that shit, girl. Be serious. Let me fix your necklace in the front. Yeah. I'm like, girl, I cannot have this. But yeah, no, that's a big part of it. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's and I think that I'm big on respect too. So being respectful, having a respect is a big thing. And so once I feel disrespected, I'm okay with leaving that situation.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah, and that's something about being solid. Like,
if you're gonna be solid, I'm gonna continue to move how I move. It's not gonna change me. And again, the show doesn't stop.
And what is being solid? You know, in elementary school, when they have to tell you, like, it's a liquid, it's a solid, it's a gas. Right. Like, being solid does not. It's not gonna. It can't be transformed.
I'm not gonna block my blessings because of something that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Again, people know what the fuck they do.
Period.
Every time. So if you want to downplay it or make it seem like what it is,
it wasn't.
You know what you did, and a lot of people do
dumb shit. And it comes with clients. It comes with people.
Absolutely.
Like, even with clients, when they try you and then they come back around and it's like, okay, no, you know what you did. Yeah. You played with my time last time.
Absolutely.
You can't play with my time this time.
I might want to do it again. I might up your price. I mean, it just depends. But
that's a choice.
That's what you have to do. You have to make the choices.
Yes.
Who you keep around, who you do business with, who you want to,
but that's
hang out
the
with.
Blessing of having your own and kind of doing your own thing.
It's the freedom for me. It's the freedom. It will always be the freedom of just working for myself, choosing who I want to work with, who I don't.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
And then setting your price.
Absolutely.
You get to do that. What you laughing about?
Because you said setting the price.
Setting your price.
It's true.
And that, because
what you bring to the table.
Expensive too.
Absolutely, 100%.
My time is so expensive,
and my time is just as important as your time.
And so let's not waste each other's time.
Yeah, absolutely,
and it's too expensive for me to waste it on nonsense. So that's one thing you can't get back. It's one thing you can't.
Absolutely,
and you have to have things to show for it.
Absolutely.
So if it's gonna be a waste of our time,
I'm good.
let's not do it. Yeah, no, no. So we always have had that in common, I think, and it's always been, I don't know. So what would you say the best advice you can give somebody who, if he was given a one-on-one class,
do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Don't listen to anybody that's telling you, oh no, like do it.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do it. And they're just trying to project that on you.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, damn, what if I coulda, shoulda, like, just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta learn.
What made you want to be an entrepreneur?
The freedom.
You said
the freedom. And I was tired because, I come back from psychology. My whole background is in psychology. And I was just tired of the clocking in and clock. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to just kind of just come and go.
Yeah.
And set my times and the freedom and just, being able to just charge what I want, do what I want. I work with a lot of great clients. I sign a lot of non-disclosures. I'm so big on, protecting. Again, your time is just as important as my time. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to respect that.
Yeah.
So it's just comes down to just me being able to come and go and do what I want when I want.
Yeah, I think you just said something that sparked something, and now I just forgot it. God damn it, Yesenia. It was. Dang, what was it? It was like 5 things that you said in there, and I was like, dang, that one is good. That one is good. But no, I think that protecting your time and protecting other people's
definitely
time. Yeah. And you saying non-disclosure and all that. Like, I think that all comes into play too, as far as like how you want to be presented and respected.
Absolutely.
Because when people see that you're about your business and doing what you need to do,
they know how to come at you.
They know how to come at you, and respectfully, like,
absolutely.
The only time you really get effed over is when you don't have all of the things in action.
When it comes
She's one of my
anything.
friends. She was like, "Do you have a contract with that bitch?
Absolutely.
Do you have a contract with that 100%?" I'll be like, "Girl,"
because again, business is business.
Facts.
And anybody could switch up.
Facts.
So why not, protect yourself, protect me, and let's make it happen. And if it goes left, then
at least we all
check
protect
the
it.
contract.
But it was one thing my mom told me, and when I was in undergrad, I had a roommate, and she was like, make sure you draft a contract. And I was like, girl, I'm not finna draft no contract with no roommate. And when me and my roommate did not work out, I was like, damn, I should have drafted a contract with
I learned.
Like, you know,
you have to go through something.
Yeah, for sure.
For that to happen.
And that was so minuscule. So like now
just
it's really like, unless I really, really fuck with you and trust you with my life, and even then it'd be like, things happen. Things
really do happen.
And it's so crazy. But that sucks. Like, because
I know, because I don't want to have to do that to like, it's just
tricky. But
anything
family,
could happen.
Friends, all of that shit, anything can happen. People switch up all the time.
I just like to run everything just smooth. That's it. Just as smooth as I can on solid grounds. Like, I don't want to make it hard. I want it just to go. But again, things happen.
Things happen. But at least when you have those contingencies in place.
Right.
You don't
check
lose.
It.
Hello? Hello? Because you owe me a check.
Right.
I still need this. I still need that, because people will play with your time.
Absolutely.
Every time. And it be somebody. It might not be the person. It might not even be the person that you think is going to do it. But.
And that's when you learn. Yeah. When it's the least that you don't expect it. You're like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that's lit. I love that. Oh, cool. Yeah. Thanks, you for pulling up.
I'm just,
and always remaining.
I love you. I really love you. I love what you're about.
Yes.
I love how you move. You don't play. And I know that's why we click.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We could, because
we can kiki, but we can also shoot the shit. Like, because you have to.
This is what we need. And I love how you tell me about clients. I tell you, like, I just make a phone. It's never
because you
always answer my phone calls. Yes. By the way, I love that because some people
gonna answer the phone call, literally. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna call you back, because that's just like who I am. It doesn't even matter if we not good.
Well, you know what they say: successful people return phone calls and return texts.
Yeah,
and this is why you flourish.
Hello,
and how you do.
I know that was one, but I know it now.
You're doing it right. You're doing it
right. But I love you. Thank you for
pulling up. I love you.
And keep on doing your thing.
Having me here.
Being everything expensive, exclusive. Everything expensive, exclusive. And we got you saying, Chef, yes. Because it's always a motherfucking yes until it's a no. Don't play with her time. And tune in for Mac Mondays. Thanks for pulling up.
You're so good at this shit.
I'm fucking ready.
She's so fucking good at this.